Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be working with orchids. But before we get started, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that little notification bell so you don't miss anything. And now let's get started. So orchid roots, they are a gift and a curse. They grow everywhere if the conditions are right, and they give the orchid nutrients, and as you can see here, they give it stability if this was on a tree, but it's in my greenhouse. And sometimes it is just the roots that go wild. So in here somewhere is a pot. It's going to be very hard someday to transplant this. It already is very hard because honestly, I can't move it because it's stuck to my greenhouse walls. But that is the way they sort of grow in the wild and grow naturally. And so that is going to be our topic today, while I work my way towards the Vanda orchids that are going to be the topic for the next few videos. Here in the greenhouse, there's lots of humidity, good amount of light, really perfect conditions for orchid roots to grow. And that is good and bad because they turn into tangled messes. So just before filming, I was trying to remove the orchid roots from this pot. They actually found the holes in the bottom of the pot and have worked their way up and in. And they are sort of taking nutrients and moisture away from my nepenthes here. But that's okay. I would let it be if I wasn't trying to get to the orchids above. So again, we have some long roots that are going down here. They are going into the media because they just don't stop growing in the greenhouse here. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see that very well, but they're in this pot as well. And sometimes it's just a matter of, unfortunately, the root has to break in order to move the plant. Today we are going to be working towards getting to this Vanda type orchid here. So it is actually, here is the name. Those are my notes from when I first got it many years ago. Beautiful plant, blooms for me every year. It is a seasonal bloomer, and that's what I'm working towards getting today. But it is a matter of how do we get it down from there, because it is stuck. And it has been up here for years and I just can't quite get it down. So in order to grow roots like this, you need a few things. Obviously you need some humidity, and it doesn't have to be super high humidity. It is about 85% in the greenhouse here to grow roots like this. They need to be able to get some water. So again, I can spray them with the hose. I have that luxury here in the greenhouse. And you know, they just grow like crazy here, and honestly, how much roots is too much roots? So this would be, again, the way they would kind of grow in the wild. But if you're growing it in your house, I don't know if you can handle this many roots. But other than humidity and water, of course, I really watch when I'm fertilizing my plants that I do not fertilize them with too strong of solution. Nothing over about 100 parts per million of fertilizer. So I'm using the Max C fertilizer right now, and it seems to be very gentle on the roots. Doesn't burn them. Lots of growing tips all over the place. But if you hit these hard with with too high a fertilizer, you are going to burn the roots and stop the growth. So anyways, now that I'm at my orchid of choice, I'll finish this video. And that is how orchid roots seem to just grow like wild in my greenhouse. Look at this one growing up and over and down to here. Now I'm going to try my best to get this pot down so we can do some work on it.